Alright, Schlockmeister fans, in an effort to watch some films in my collection that I've never seen before, we're going to watch something from 1968 called Kong Island. I don't know what to expect, but let's watch. We've got some thieves here. I believe that's Brad Harris. His partner is Mark Lawrence.
This means we will never have to work for a living anymore.
But Brad Harris,
You won't anyway.
I'm sorry, gets turned on by Mark Lawrence. But you know what? Even though he was left for dead, he's not. You can bet revenge is on his mind. So here's Mark Lawrence again. He is apparently a mad scientist, and he is cutting into the heads of gorillas. Why, you ask? Because he's going to implant these devices in the brains of the gorillas in order to use mind control tactics on them. He can control the gorillas with these things. Here's Brad Harris again. He plays Bert.
Which one was Albert? Oh, yes, I think I remember your mad doctor friend. I haven't seen him for a good many years.
Oh?
This is Ursula.
That's what I was just going to ask you. He was your medical, wasn't he? I thought you boys left Nairobi together.
Yeah, but a while ago. We split up.
Is there anything wrong?
Apparently Bert is Ursula's former boyfriend. He's jealous.
He wants Albert.
Or he wants to be with you.
Bert gets attacked.
All right, men, now do it.
There's a guy named Turk who's ordering this to happen. But Bert's gonna escape. Anyway, a few people are going off for a safari. I believe that's Diane. But somebody's clearly watching them through binoculars.
What's the trouble, Malumba?
My men don't want to continue. There's a taboo on the jungle. They say there's a powerful evil spirit, and it follows the sacred.
Here's one of those gorillas under the mind control of Albert, the mad scientist. And this is Diana. Diana is now kidnapped. That's Turk again.
Back to Nairobi. Immediately. Explain what happened to your father. And say that if he wants his daughter back alive, there's only one way to get her.
Persuaded?
Bert doesn't want to go searching for Diana.
What's the point? Bert really doesn't want to help. We'll look for Diana ourselves. You haven't got a hope of finding her.
Kidnapping.
Eventually they're able to change Bert's
I've changed
mind.
my mind, Theodore. I'll go.
Thanks, Bert. I was sure you wouldn't disappoint us.
I think you mentioned money.
Sure, I...
So they head off in the jungle in search of Diane. Little do they know that they're being watched by a jungle girl.
We'll start searching tomorrow.
They kill you, and the only reason I don't is because of Diana.
Turk
It's
shows
lucky
up.
for you, Robert, that I really want Bert. For this kind of behavior could get you into serious trouble.
All right.
Here come some angry gorillas again.
Any sports? I'm working with Interpol. And? Well, I'm investigating your robbery.
This guy knows about the split they had years earlier. Or maybe it was months earlier.
To find out exactly what that maniac is doing.
He's after Albert. He doesn't care about
What do
Bert.
you mean? We're convinced that Albert Muller is experimenting on conditioned brain reflexes in certain kinds of animals.
We got a shootout in the jungle. then things go from bad to worse when a bunch of natives attack him, capture him. And they're going to carry him off. Meanwhile, Jungle Girl watches. Then we get our first glimpse, or he does.
Hey!
Bert sees Jungle Girl. Of course, once he gets up there, she's gone. Back in civilization, Ursula's taking a bath. And her man beats the crap out of her.
Let go of me. You're hurting me. Let me go.
You'd like me to let you go, wouldn't you? I've kept you for years, and I'll keep you a lot longer. As for Bert, he won't be around to bother us anymore. You hear?
Meanwhile, that Jungle Girl is sneaking up on Bert, but this time he gets her. We found out her name. He calls her Ava.
You and I, we're gonna have a talk, don't worry. I won't hurt you.
They walk off, and we get a shot in the mad scientist's, I don't know, lab? In a cave or something somewhere? Where our gorillas are keeping people captive.
This brain is the nerve center that controls all the apes. So you see, I've inserted radios in their skulls to receive impulses.
Notice the brain is painted to look like an actual brain.
Ceases. It puts them at my command. To obey me like them. If you resist, I'm going to be severe with you.
Come on, I'm waiting. I'm sure you're not afraid.
He knows Bert has arrived. One of the gorillas attacks Jungle Girl. She had been communicating with the gorillas because she's like a Tarzan type lady, but they're not responding to her anymore. Bert finds Turk and finishes Turk off.
I get the impression you'd like to get your hands on Diana. You've got no business touching her. Now get moving, Albert. Open that cell. Go on. Go on!
Well, Ursula shows up and she remembers the guy. That's the guy who was beating her up.
For all the years of putting up with you.
That'll teach him. We're dropping like flies now. Now, true, the gorillas are attacking Bert, but with his final shot, he's able to shoot the brain, which, again, is just a computer. But that's what was controlling the gorillas, so with the brain shot, crazy Albert there no longer has control over his gorillas. So what do the gorillas do? Of course, they attack Albert. Albert presumably dies. Bert, Diane, and Ava, the Jungle Girl, escape. And that's the end of our lovely film.
No, of course not. It'll bring her good luck.
All right, let's talk about Kong Island, or King of Kong Island, as it was sometimes called as well. It came out in 1968. You know, when I was looking at the back of this box here, I was thinking, Kong Island. I think I haven't seen a King Kong movie in a long, long time. Let's watch that one. That's not what it is, though. They're obviously trying to pull a little bit on the King Kong name to advertise this thing, but that's not what it is. It takes place. I don't even know if it's on an island, to be honest with you. I don't think it is. It's in a jungle somewhere. These two guys are robbing these people, and then one of the robbers turns on the other. Mark Lawrence turns on Brad Harris, shoots him, leaves him for dead, and takes off. Well, Brad Harris survives, and then he's vowed revenge against Mark Lawrence. Turns out Mark Lawrence is a mad doctor, some sort of mad scientist. He's working on gorillas in this jungle and trying to implant some sort of mind control thing in their brains in an attempt to be able to control the gorillas and turn them into some sort of warring super monster machine type things. I don't know. Just they're going to be his army of gorillas. That's his plan here. So anyway, at one point, one of the gorillas kidnaps this one woman named Diane, and then Brad Harris decides his name is Bert, he's going to go rescue Diane, and he also wants to get back at Mark Lawrence, who is the one who shot him, his former partner. So he takes off in the jungle with some others, and they go looking for this. They end up getting attacked. He gets captured at one point, and then a fight ensues. He shoots this computer thing that's controlling the gorillas, and everything goes chaotic, and they manage to escape. Mark Lawrence dies. End of movie. Throughout this movie, though, he also meets this woman, this jungle girl named Ava, played by, I think her name is Esmeralda Barris or Barron or something like that. She's a Spanish actress. She's just this topless jungle girl who you don't really see her boobs much because she has this long brunette hair that covers them for most of the part, although you do get a glimpse at some point. But she's just a jungle girl who can communicate with the gorillas on her own. She's kind of like a Tarzan type thing. But she can't control these gorillas because they're controlled by the mad doctor. I don't know. It's just a crazy jumbled up mess. I believe this movie's in the public domain. I think it's been released on several DVD compilations. Apparently there's a different version out by Retro Media, which I'll link down below if you want to buy it, which has some extra nudity in it. This has a couple of brief nude scenes, but it sounds like there's some longer nude scenes in a different version. Yeah, whatever, right? Anyway, I got this in this 12 Creature Features one, which you can probably get this DVD for $10-15. Pretty good deal for a dozen movies on here, and some of them, I don't know if there's any of them that are good, but they're all kind of crap. But anyway, it's a decent movie, or it's not a decent movie, but check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. It's called King of Kong Island. Watch it. Bye.